Hello, this is John from Clock Repairs Merseyside. Unfortunately, I really didn't get a chance to do a video of the complete restoration of this Edward Eustace regulator clock from Liverpool. So what I thought I'd do is I'd put a video on of the completed job, basically just to show everybody how it turned out. It turned out quite nice. As I think I said in the first video, it dates from round about 1860s, 1870s, I think. It's a really lovely clock. Being honest with you, I don't think it's been in this condition probably the way it is now, running quite nicely, keeping pretty decent time. I don't think it's been running like this for many years. I mean, some of the things were very obvious. It was you know, in pretty poor shape. The case, but now it's absolutely beautiful. We don't ever over restore anything. Obviously my idea is, I mean, everything has got to blend in and it's got to all sort of look right. We don't want anything to look step out more than anything else. We want it to look right. The one thing I think this hood could have been a bit better, but it does sort of seem nearly equal at both sides. There's a gap, it actually comes off, and it can actually wind from the back, this clock as well, which does help actually wind it on. I mean, it's been a good idea, it's been thought through, so that when the way it's positioned on the door side, it's quite difficult to wind and get it on the spool equally, which is very important when you first install these clocks, is to sort of have that wound on nice, you know, in the grooves, nice and equal. It does help a lot. And then from then on, I mean, if you wind the clock up, then everything should run right. But it's that first wind that's important as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it is a lovely clock. We didn't over restore the dial. We didn't, you know, we kept everything as good as possible. Getting a bit of light reflection at the minute. I mean, this, God, you can't. Yeah, that I was mentioning in the thing, that carving there, we had to do a little bit on that carving. I carved that acorn out. But yeah, it's turned out quite nice. I'm really happy with it. It's going to be left on test now. I mean, the movement's already been on test a few weeks anyway in the workshop, but when I put them together, and I like to test them again for a couple of weeks, just to make sure everything's dead right, you know, and really regulate it as best I can. If you look at I'll show you this, if you look at the pendulum, excuse me, if you look at the pendulum, that now has got a lead weight in it. Obviously we didn't put mercury back in it, but we put the lead weight in, and the thing I was concerned about is mercury is a little bit heavier by volume or by centimetre than lead, but it's worked out quite well and it regulates quite nicely. It's not a problem. It's not sort of where you've got the weight sort of jammed at one end or anything like that. There is a little bit of movement there, you know, so we can actually, you know, regulate it further. But it's running lovely, it really is. I'm really happy with it. There's the carving again, that's much better now, isn't it? You can see it. There's the carving. I had to carve a few bits and pieces this side just to blend it in. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but you know, it's okay. Other than that, yeah, everything's pretty good. It had that fishing line on, as we said in the first video. And now we've got like a gut type line. Obviously I don't think it's proper gut. I mean, I wouldn't have thought anything sort of the way it should be today, to be honest with you. But yeah, it certainly hasn't been over restored, but it's quite stunning now. It's quite stunning. Lovely clock. We actually placed the glass. This glass is a hardened glass. You know, so it's like I think it's a couple of pieces of glass and they're laminated, aren't they, so that if you break it sort of shatters, rather than you know, thing. The glass in the clock was about 7 millimeters thick, which the weight, and actually the problem with the door, if you see here, you can just see a line very faintly, although we've blended it in. Well, we've driven a peg, well, it's a dowel really, right through there to support this door now, to support this piece, and it was actually broken down the bottom here. So all in all, it's turned out quite well, I'm happy, and I'm sure the family will be happy with it now. They probably haven't seen it like this probably since they've had it. It was pretty obvious to us really at the end of the day that it had not been running for such a long time anyway. I think it's just been an ornament, but now it's beautiful, it keeps great time, and yeah, it's one of me better achievements, I would say, as regards a clock case and one thing and another. Anyway, this is John from Clock Repairs Merseyside. I will do videos as soon as I can, but I've got quite a bit on at the minute. It's quite difficult, as you can imagine, you know, setting things up, and you know, and I don't edit none of my videos. I just pretty much give them to you as I do them. So, you know, the only other thing I do is sometimes I have to stop because something's awkward, and you know, I just get that right, and then I carry on filming. But really, I don't really do much editing really. It's just a time factor. I did in the beginning a few bits and pieces, but you know, it's become more difficult. I mean, I'd sooner just give you it as it is really, and then you can see it as it is. But yeah. So anyway, you have a great day, and this is John from Clock Repairs Merseyside, and see you again soon. Thank you.